vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
It happens. All of a sudden, you need a plumber. Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Problem solved with Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and wow, what a year it was at Koppel. The Koppel family would like to say thank you for a record-setting sales year in 2025. Now let's start 2026 off with the bang. New GMC Sierra pickups starting at $12,500 off list or 0% APR. Also hot off the presses, new Terrain leases at $299 per month. That's right, $299 per month on new GMC Terrain leases. So please stop on in the store or online at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G138852 and G16518. 2,500 down with proof credit.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O. Bundle up, bring your crew, and make this winter one for the books with Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st at Beer House. Enjoy winter brews that will tangle with your taste buds, polka dancing, games like Hammerschlagen and Stein Stamina, and more. Bach beer will be flowing, and sausages and pretzels will be available for purchase. Doors open at 11 a.m. and the party goes outside until 6 p.m. before moving inside. VIP tickets are $75, but just $10 gets you in the door. Buy your tickets today at beerhousene.com for Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Lafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
a high today of 70 degrees. It is
Wow.
a beautiful day, Swim. Swim, Mike,
It
this
is.
is another Monday version of The Drive with my co-host, a.k.a. One Lane, a.k.a. Swim, a.k.a. You Wish You Were Me, a.k.a. My goatee is better than yours. My beard is better than yours because my name is Nicholas Blank Sainer.
I think, well, first off, we can't bury the lead that somebody turns a year older today, and that is Aaron Davis. AD, happy birthday.
Thank you
The
much,
text,
brother.
the text will start to roll in. We will talk about what festivities you will be doing today.
Mhm.
However, you bring up the beard, AD. I think I'm considering shaving it all off.
Really? But you'd have it back tomorrow.
Well, not quite tomorrow. It'd probably be.
I'm going to shave it for 24 hours.
To get back to this point, it'd probably take 2 weeks. The problem is that I keep getting identified in the bars as somebody that's over the age of 30 years old. Here's the thing. So, okay, it was and they might be listening. I found out they were ticket listeners. So Friday night, I after we were done with the old school remote from 3 to 6, I went actually to go meet with some other clients at Liquid Assets Sports Bar, which, by the way, starting next Monday,
Mikey Mike,
we are going to be giving away $25 every single show to Liquid Assets. So on this program. So either way, though, I was in there. One of on Mike's one of his other ventures that he owns. One of his workers, his name's Kevin. Kevin and I were sitting there watching Nebraska softball play #1 Texas on Friday night. And there was these people that were in our conversation. And I was telling them about, just some changes in life and stuff. And I was like, look, I think I need to go through a wholesale change. I was like, I'm just kidding. I joke and stuff. Well, these people sat down next to us at like this community table. So you could, it's just bar stools. And Kevin looks over at him and goes, how old do you think Nick is over here? And one said 29. One said 32. And then, so we got, it was a group of 4 and they all said 27 or older, which is a problem. And then on the other side, this other table started walking out about 30 minutes later. She goes, I'm sorry, I couldn't help but overhear you guys were guessing each other's ages. How old do you think we are? And so then we had to guess their age. And so then conversely, we had them guess our age. And she said 33 years old for me. And the guy said 29. And I tell you,
were you crushed a little bit?
I mean, it puts a little bit of a damper on things.
So you think shaving the beard off will?
I think, well, first off,
baby face though.
I big time. But I'm okay with being like, hey, this guy's 26, this guy's 27.
So 33
but it's the 30, it's the 30 and over. That's where it bothers me. And so on this day where you turn a year older and you look like you're 17, because you're chiseled.
No.
Yes, you shut up. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this carry-on luggage.
I still got some.
But I also the unfortunate part, I indulged in a lot of beer this weekend. So either way, it doesn't.
I indulged in a lot of beer this weekend.
the problem is that I think for the first time in, I don't know, at least 6 to 8 months, I was out at a bar past 11 p.m.
So what time did you get home Saturday night?
1:45, 1:30.
What time? Where'd you watch the game at last night?
Buffalo Wings and Rings with everybody.
Right. I could hardly keep my eyes open during the game.
I'm sure.
We're going to get to it.
Well, you were just like a little kid. You were so excited for your birthday. The quicker you fall asleep, the quicker the birthday comes.
Well, it started with the 94 swings on the golf course yesterday.
that would
match. What did it.
That would help.
But no, Swim, I am grateful for life, man, at 52. And I was talking about it. I put up a video this morning on my socials, but man, I've been alive 18,994 days.
Wow.
18,994 days. And I'll talk about the significance of this for me later at the 80 Attitude Adjustment as well. I do have an appointment at 11. So, but I know we'll just be done at 10:55, so we'll be fine anyway, because it's just a couple minutes down the street.
Yeah,
like I can see your little smug on your face.
I didn't say anything.
But and then I have the Jay Jackson's his military burials today at 2:30 in Omaha.
Yeah,
and I do not want to miss that, so I'll be there. So I had to move a meeting earlier So his celebration life service was on Friday. It was absolutely beautiful, beautiful and sad at the same time, but just a life well lived. 78 years old. But his military, because he's a military vet, is at 2:30 in Omaha at the military graveyard there. And then tonight, man, dinner at the venue.
Wow.
I'm gonna have my.
You're gonna have a steak.
You know exactly what I'm gonna have.
I know exactly
man.
what you're gonna have.
Monaco steak with some scallops.
What's that run? I'm just kidding. Don't tell me. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I got some gift cards.
Is it as much as how many years you are old?
Yeah.
Or is it more than how many? It's more than how many years you are.
More than that.
That's so funny.
But dude,
if you put two ADs together, it would equal the Delmonico steak.
But no, man, it was a good day yesterday. I was able to golf the first round post surgery.
That's right.
We played. All the city courses were packed.
They were.
The first opening at many of them were 340, 330.
Well, because everybody was trying to get out before the Super Bowl. Yeah.
And so me and my boys, Aiden and Keenan, big shout out to my sons, man. Love those dudes. And my buddy Troy Bothy, who I grew up with, man. Shout out to Troy. We played at Woodland Hills.
Nice.
Teed off at 11:30. Was beautiful. And swim 6 of my drives OB.
No way.
My driver and my boy.
And he still shot a 94.
Yeah,
which isn't bad
because the putter was good. Yes, I made a putt.
Yeah.
Yesterday swim on. I think it was 12 or 13. I wouldn't have made it if my life depended on it again. Man. It was way over there. Made it.
It's okay. So on Friday when we were at Back 9 for the remote, Jay and I, they wanted us to play 3 holes. They wanted us to play a match, Jay and I. Jay on the simulator. Okay, and you know Jay.
Different on the
course, no. Here's the thing. Jay could not keep his tee shot in play to save his life. I don't know if Jay hit a single fairway. All right.
But he gets up and
but
down.
It was his ability to go from the rough on a simulator to then we also putted things out.
Mm-hmm.
He drained a 52-foot putt
I'm not even
on
surprised.
a simulator.
I'm not even surprised. I've seen Jay do
beat
that
me
stuff
by
on
2
a real
strokes.
golf course.
Yeah, it was wild, man.
So think about Jay as he hits the ball so far off the tee, and even when he's in trouble, which is not often, he knows how to. He just knows how to get out of trouble.
Yeah,
and he does in 3-putt. So he's just one of those guys. Jay Moore is another Nebraska.
Oh
player.
yeah,
that's a good.
absolutely.
Something about those defensive ends and linebackers. They just got good hands.
The real question is, yesterday, or excuse me, somebody said on the text line, Mr. Blitzkrieg, don't let AD kid you. He just went putt golfing.
I still would have shot a 94.
Right, still would have shot 94. Here's the question. So as somebody like yourself, you have a lot of Facebook friends. Okay. There's a lot of people already that have, and the reason I didn't text you, and because number one, I knew I was going to see you at 9 a.m., but the reason I didn't text you and say happy birthday, the reason I didn't message you on Facebook or write on your wall happy birthday is because I knew I was going to see you, but also it would get buried in the hundreds and hundreds of people that will say happy birthday. Have you started replying to them yet?
What I do is when you reply all.
Okay.
Because you wouldn't get. I mean,
okay.
But you know what, man? A lot of it is because of what I do for a living. You meet a lot of people.
100%. No, I didn't mean it in a bad way at all.
No, not at all. And I'm literally, man, grateful. I told you from this morning. So I had a goal, and I didn't even tell you guys about it.
You told me Friday.
Well, it's right. I did. That's right. That's right. I told you Friday.
Yes,
but I didn't tell anybody.
You didn't tell us up leading to Friday. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
My goal. He said you told me Friday. My goal. Yeah. Thanks, Thomas Lincoln. Not a true friend.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Besides, I like face-to-face conversation more than these Gen Z people now do with their phones.
My goal was bench press 315 on my birthday, and I was a little leery because I ate 21 wings yesterday.
Oh,
lemon pepper wings.
Yum.
And I ate a large Voodoo fries from the
no,
establishment as well.
No
Like
shout-outs.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do. The ultimate.
I'm not done yet. I had a large strawberry Fanta.
Oh,
large.
Not zero sugar, not diet Fanta.
It was straight.
Okay.
And then
all 39 grams of added sugar in that thing.
And then I had a quart of ice cream from another place.
Whoa.
And then I had 3 cookies. There was no reason. No wonder why I couldn't stay up during the Super Bowl. I kept falling asleep.
Yeah. No.
21 wings. And so this morning, I was like, man, and I told you about on hole 14 yesterday, my back, it wasn't hurting, but it was tender because my doctor said it's going to be a little tender your first time.
Yes.
And so I was a little worried how I was going to feel this morning if I was going to go to cardio at Farrell's or not. So woke up, it felt good, stretch, went did my 30 minutes of cardio, kickboxing, punching, then went to the gym. And I went in the steam room and stretched really good, warmed up with some other weight. And then I had a buddy come over that I see him all the time, but gym buddies, you don't really know the name. His name is Will. So big shout out to Will.
Yeah.
I said, hey, well, he goes, I see you got 315 on. I say, man, would you spot me? And I told him, he's like, oh yeah, man. And I normally don't wear a belt.
Yeah.
But I wore a belt this morning. And dude, I did it.
Wow.
And I seriously almost had tears in my eyes.
It's awesome.
You know what I've been through. Some of you listeners know, this time last year, I could hardly walk.
Yeah.
Without pain. And so to do 315, will I ever do it? Will I ever try it again? I don't know. But I just wanted to do it.
Will you ever go higher?
You know what? I did it. I probably could have. I'm just set up. I was just glad I got 315. I don't know if
No. Would you ever go more?
I don't know. My goal was just to do 315.
Okay.
This morning. Whether something else, I don't know, but I was just like, Lord, thank you. I'm glad I got my strength, man.
There you go.
So it was cool.
Simple
man.
as that.
So it's kind of fun to see your gym family. The guys were clapping like, man, AD.
Were they really?
Yeah,
I need to go work out at your gym in the morning.
It was cool, but it's only like 13 of us.
I got the average age of. Never mind.
Our gym crowd is a little older too because the morning crowd is already gone.
So I'm okay with that though. I'm okay with that.
You would enjoy it because you can it's basically your own personal gym at that time.
All right. Yep. So, I'm going to show up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Eric said strawberry, huh, AD? Eric, let me be honest. I also put a little peach in there.
Yeah, right.
So it will be a good birthday today, man.
I like this. Robert from LinkedIn. Happy birthday, AD. I turned 30 on Thursday and I don't want to.
Hey, brother. It's better than the alternative.
You ain't stop in time.
You're on the right side of the divot. That's my golf buddy would say, man. You're on the right side of the divot. Folks, we got a great show for you today. Kind of a quick rundown. Obviously, we'll talk to Super Bowl in entirety at 10 o'clock. Probably take us for the entire time just to go into that. The Husker men took care of business in Piscataway on Saturday. Husker women we'll talk about as well. And the schedule does not ease up for them this month at all. We'll talk maybe get into a little bit of also of the Winter Olympics. Lindsey Vonn did her best to get back.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Yeah, just a bad deal. She ends up breaking her leg, trying to get back from the ACL, which I thought was just like, how are you going to do that? But I applaud her for trying. You're not going to talk an Olympian. If they feel they can do it, they're going to try. So to each their own, but I applaud her for trying as far as that goes. So we got a full show for you. When we come back, first thing is right away is basketball. And the men have a huge game tomorrow night against number 12 ranked Purdue. I think we're 4.5.
I have not even looked. I'm going to be honest.
I got to look.
Normally I look at these things. I didn't for tomorrow.
I'm going to have to look and check. Hey, what did you end up shooting on Saturday? You shot 80s,
so we ended up doing a two-man scramble.
Okay.
We ended up doing me and my buddy Mitch against my other buddies Mike and Sean. And I believe we shot 2 under, they shot 4 under.
Okay.
As a scramble.
But you jarred one from 45 yards
out. I did.
There.
I chipped one in. It wasn't quite 45. It was probably about 25 to 30 yards out. Over a bunker. Just
did it go right in the hole or just roll?
It bounced I can't remember if it bounced 2 or 3 times. It bounced 2 or 3 times. But guess what comes today, AD?
Your clubs.
My new irons. They weren't supposed to be here till this Friday. And I woke up this morning to an email notification that said, Nick, your Tacoma irons are out for delivery.
You're excited.
And I said, it looks like I'm going to have to go over to back 9 at some point this weekend because I'm not going to get to play today. It's nice outside, but there's duty calls.
Yeah,
so.
like I said, got the funeral and 2 days in a row was not going to cut it.
No,
I'm not going to match the back, but I do get my birthday gift coming today that I wanted. Nick,
what
you're gonna laugh your tail off.
Hold on. Have you talked about this before?
Mm-mm.
Is it does it have anything to do with like weightlifting?
Mm-mm.
Okay. What is it?
I got a travel coffee thermos.
No, you did not.
Yes, it's a mini one. It's about the size of my
okay.
Right here.
So can I ask why you can't just use that?
Well, this one is a straw. You don't want to be.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be drinking coffee through a straw. That's understandable.
One, a number of years ago, I would travel with it. Before I would work out work in coffee shops quite a bit in my office away from my home. I had an office at Westgate Bank for years. But it's a thermos this size.
Yeah.
And there's little me cups of coffee like that, and it keeps it hot.
Are you serious?
I'm so excited.
Because you could take the lid off and pour a cup of coffee right into the lid.
Dude, like I'm a construction worker.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. You're just going to sit on the side of the crane and pour yourself a cup of coffee.
Might see me on O Street.
Yeah, right.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Dude.
You're gonna take that thermos out there, sit on the curb, and just be like, well, it's up there at the office here.
I'm so excited to get
Just
my
got
mini
done talking about
thermos.
Nebraska basketball.
So when I get my coffee from the mill, I'm just having fill that up. I don't have
That's
to
true.
make all. I can just have my
That's
little.
true.
Little sipper.
Speaking of the mill, Luke texted in, said, I can't wait to fill AD's new mug.
My man
He
Luke,
goes, happy
yes!
birthday, AD. I owe you a cup of coffee. Luke gets his cup of coffee every single day.
Yes, indeed, Luke. I appreciate you, my
Every
brother.
day. Every day's our birthday here with Luke and Corey at the mill.
Folks, we'll be back and talk some Husker basketball. It's The Drive. It's Monday. We'll be right back.
If you're tired of the dieting circuit paradox but still want to look, feel, and perform better, you need to get to Nutrition Authority and ask about our nutrition coaching featuring LifeBase. LifeBase takes a complex world of nutrition and makes it simple with real results that last. Stop in to learn more or check us out on mynutritionauthority.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And wow, what a year it was at Koppel. The Koppel family would like to say thank you for a record-setting sales year in 2025. Now let's start 2026 off with the bang. New GMC Sierra pickups starting at $12,500 off list or 0% APR. Also hot off the presses, new Terrain leases at $299 per month. That's right, $299 per month on new GMC Terrain leases. So please stop on in the store or online at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G138852 and G165184, 2,500 down with proof credit.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey, Nebraska, this is your moment. Love Nebraska is already making noise on the court, but they're still missing one thing, a nickname. That's where you come in. Love Nebraska is giving fans the chance to submit the team's official nickname. Fans will then vote on the finalists later this season. Head to lovneb.com/nameyourteam to submit your nickname and get in the game. Submissions end on February 22nd. Name your team, shape the legacy.
It happens. All of a sudden, you need a plumber. Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Problem solved with Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL Weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mostly sunny skies. Be breezy and very warm. Afternoon high near 73. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. A continued breeze. Low around 35. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with a light breeze. Be cooler. The high near 52. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations. Bundle up, bring your crew, and make this winter one for the books with Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st at Beer House. Enjoy winter brews that will tangle with your taste buds, polka dancing, games like Hammerschlagen and Stein Stamina, and more. Bach beer will be flowing and sausages and pretzels will be available for purchase. Doors open at 11 a.m. and the party goes outside until 6 p.m. before moving inside. VIP tickets are $75, but just $10 gets you in the door. Buy your tickets today at beerhousene.com for Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st. For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on this magnificent Monday, high of 70 degrees today. If you can get outside, please get outside. Even if you're in the office or if you're kind of confined inside, man, get out, even if it's for 2 or 3 minutes, and just enjoy this sun and get yourself some vitamin D from the rays. It's a beautiful day because we all know this is very, very unlike February weather for Nebraska.
Is Punxsutawney Phil a fraud?
Huh?
Is the groundhog a fraud?
Oh, I thought you said planetonic. I was like,
no, Punxsutawney Phil. Is he a fraud? Is he a fraudulent?
Yeah, he's been fraudulent since inception. He's always a liar,
dude. I think
he's always been a liar. You know, yesterday, I think it's the third time it was on. I forget what whole channel, either 12 or something like that at Woodland. That one with the ponds off to your left.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used a hybrid.
I'm sorry, which hole?
It's hole 13, I believe.
Is this the par 4?
11. It's hole 12. Yeah, that one where you got the water to
After
the left.
the par 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you do pull driver?
No. Oh, heck no.
Oh,
No. I used my hybrid, put it right down the left side of the fairway.
Okay. So about a 175, 180 shot.
I was 195 out.
Yep.
And I should have just grabbed my 5 or 4.
Yeah.
But I got greedy and went with my hybrid, off balance shot.
Oh no.
Put 2 in the water.
Oh no.
And I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm a max score. And both of my boys, and they heard me. I went like this with my club in the air, and I just tapped it on the ground.
Yeah.
And Aiden Keenan goes, Pops, it is February 8th.
Yeah.
You had back surgery August 14th. You good, Pops?
That's why we scrambled yesterday. We were like, that's
son.
exactly why we scrambled yesterday. We were like, all right, you know what? Look, it's not that this golf doesn't matter. It's just that we can't expect to play our best shots at this point.
Yeah, it's been almost 6 months since I've played. So,
yeah.
But nevertheless, just perspective.
Yeah.
Folks, this segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm. I wish I could chip mine in from 30 yards out. By Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. He's been a well-respected rep since 1999. Jack can help protect your home, your vehicle, your family, even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward and learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. Swim, the schedule is not going to get easier for our beloved Husker women's basketball team.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say they are going to potentially have some challenges getting in the tournament.
Yeah.
Because I want to read this to you real quick. And before we kind of dive in between the numbers on this, because you look at Nebraska, their upcoming schedule is no joke. Okay. As far as that goes, I just had it, dadgummit. Don't you laugh at me, man. So you look at Nebraska's schedule, what they have coming up. Okay. So they just obviously Maryland, they dropped the game against Maryland, number 22 ranked Maryland, just on Saturday. Here's Nebraska's next upcoming games. They have Minnesota at Minnesota on the 12th. That's on Thursday. They go to Iowa on the 16th.
They host Iowa.
Host Iowa at Pinnacle Bank. Then they go out to Eugene on the 19th. They got Washington on the 22nd. They have Rutgers on the 28th. All of these teams, I think with the exception of 2, are rated, but all of them have winning records.
Mm-hmm.
Swim, I'm concerned about this team. They have hints of doing better, but man, it just seems like they've just been in crucial points. So kind of the overall point of the game. Okay, Nebraska, they end up losing 78-60. Swim, the athletic, quick teams have caused Nebraska problems all year. You go back to the game you went to against USC. You think about UCLA. You think about Ohio State. You think about Michigan State as well. Long and athletic. And the thing about it, Swim, these teams are playing, they are absolutely relentless on defense.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we're in a scenario where Nebraska now, I don't think they'll miss the Big Ten tournament. The bottom
they're
four,
not a lock, though.
They're not a lock. The bottom 4 teams are the ones that miss the tournament because remember, they do not take all all 18 teams like they do in the men's basketball side of it. However, we're in an interesting spot to where Nebraska women's basketball, and this was as of a couple of 2 days ago or so. Nebraska women's basketball is bottom of the Big Ten standings, but still a top 10 seed in the NCAA tournament. So projections, if the season were to end today, the projection for Nebraska women's basketball is as an 8 seed in the Fort Worth Regional. They would have to play and be in the same bracket as a number 1 seed as the Texas Longhorns. But that is technically where Nebraska would go if the season ended today. It's a wild situation. It's like last year with Nebraska men's basketball where they missed the Big Ten tournament, but they still played after in the Crown. Do you remember? This is going to be just a fun thing with Husker fans here. Do we remember how wild it was and how, I wouldn't say little people cared, but how some people just forgot? Nebraska men's basketball last year, after they lost the last regular season, the game of the year to Iowa, they missed out on the Big Ten tournament. And then you look around, you had such a long waiting period until you played the Crown that people were like, oh yeah, cool, Husker basketball is here, right? Like it's the Crown. And then they started winning and people started to pay a little more attention to it and stuff. But it was that time off was so extended because you didn't play in your conference tournament that I wouldn't say people started to not care about it, but people were like, oh yeah, I forgot that Husker basketball still had games because we were firmly into the women's basketball was doing fine in the Big Ten tournament. Then they ended up going down to Fort Worth into the TCU regional last year. And then you had, Husker baseball was in full swing. Husker softball was in full swing. So it's like you had other things to kind of occupy. Yeah. And it was like, oh wait, in late March here or early April, whatever it was. Yeah, Nebraska basketball still has some games left to play, but it's not in the NCAA tournament. It just was a very weird feeling. Complete 180 from what you're going to feel this year at the end of March.
Probably weird for Austin, too, because he's in Vegas so long.
Very.
Well, Nebraska, folks, as far as the women, one of the bright spots last night, Saturday afternoon, was Logan Nisley. She had career high 22 points, career high 6 made threes. She scored 13 in the first half. She was the only Husker in double figures. But possessions decided. Maryland controlled the game with 13 plus 13 rebound margin, 39-26. And Swim, the bugaboo again because of the defense. 22. I'm going to repeat that. 22 Nebraska's turnovers. Created extra shots all afternoon for Maryland. It's tough to do that. The shooting disparity, Nebraska was 39% from the floor. 36 from 3. Maryland Swim was 50% from the floor because a lot of them were high percentage shots too.
Yeah.
They controlled the paint. The first half swing was competitive first quarter, but Maryland outscored Nebraska 30-17 in the second. They were up 45-28 at the half. The Terps forced 15 first half turnovers, 15, grabbed 11 offensive rebounds, which were a lot of those turned into putbacks, hence why the high percentage shooting. But Maryland was just balanced all over the place. They had Okanenwa is where the last name is. She had 14 points. Wilson, she had a career high 13 points, and Garzan had 11 points as well. In the third quarter, they just ran away with it for the most part. They stretched the lead to 70-40 late in that period, man.
Yeah.
So Nebraska's got to rebound very quickly because Nebraska heads back they play Minnesota 7 p.m. On Thursday And Minnesota is no slouch by any stretch of the imagination. That place is a tough
Minnesota just a couple of days ago went on the road to Iowa and won over top 10 Iowa. So
absolutely. So I mean, obviously it was great to see Logan Nistley have a great game, but with her being the only one in double figures, everyone else is going to have to step up for sure. So when we bring it back to the men's basketball game, which they didn't shoot the best to start off with, but defense travels, as Coach Hoiberg always mentions. Nebraska ends up taking care of Rutgers 80-68. They just find different ways. And I can't say find because they've been doing it all year. Nebraska's won in every way imaginable with their record right now at 21-2. Improving to 9-1 away from Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's the best start in over a century for Nebraska, matching the program's best 23-game start since 1919-20 season, man.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable what they're doing. It also helps when Mass has 26 points and 8 boards.
Yeah, it was so good. I cannot stress this enough just on how good it was for him, I think, probably to see a couple of his shots fall, right? He hit his first one on the on a little turnaround, little floater, and then the first 3-point attempt for Rink went in as well. And that was very refreshing because that's something that we've been clamoring for, and he hasn't been 100% the last couple of weeks, but it's been one of those things to where you know that if this team wants to reach its expectations in March, they're going to need Rink Mass to be a big part of it.
Yeah, it is. It was just refreshed. He had his bounce back in his step.
Yeah.
And that happens when you're healthy.
100%.
Obviously, that thing ran some ruckus in his system, as far as that bug, but he took care of business. And, dude, again, Swim, I know I got to enjoy the moment, but I'm going to miss the heck out of Sam Hoiberg, man.
Oh, of course.
13 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, career high 3. I mean, Swim, he does it all. I know this is like a broken
just takes
record.
Care of it.
He just does it all, though, man.
Yeah. There's not many people that
in the nation,
in the country that can do what Sam Hoiberg does, and as consistent as he does it, and it also takes not only you have to find somebody that plays like Sam, but also you have to find a team that fits well on. Yeah. I think it's easy for us to sit here and be like, oh yeah, every team just wants a guy that does all the little things well, and that can be a crowd favorite and might not. But as we've learned, I think over the last couple of years, it might be harder to construct a team than we think. And now that Nebraska's figured out that, this is what makes me so intrigued about the future. There's a blueprint here. Mm-hmm. Like this Nebraska and Fred Hoiberg has, for the last 3-4 years, been striving and working towards trying to find this blueprint. And even like 3 years ago, when Derek Walker got onto campus and other players, on those teams, Sam Greasels of the world and stuff, like there were moments where you were like, okay, there's part of this here. Like there's part of the blueprint that they want to work towards, but they're not quite there yet. So then they tinker with some things and they move a couple of small pieces around. And then it's okay. Last year it's closer. Like we're starting to see the vision start to develop even more. And it creates that stability and the multiple 20-win seasons year after year that Nebraska's had. And then it's this year. It's this euphoric, just finally the entire flower is blooming. Here we go. This is what now Nebraska can replicate, or at least try to replicate year after year going forward.
Swim, like you mentioned, blueprint, because Nick, you're a pretty good cook.
Thank you.
Have you ever made something a few times and it was like, okay, it was good, but then you added another ingredient or maybe a spice, a seasoning, and you were like, now this is it?
Well, either it worked great or it ruined the whole thing.
But when it worked great, you did something a little bit different.
Sure.
And I can in my head, I'm looking at Coach Hoiberg and his staff mixing ingredients. And those ingredients, I'm talking about this. You think about this. Hoiberg, 13 points, 7 boards, 5 assists. You got Price Sandiford. They bring that piece in, that little spice seasoning in from Iowa. 15 points, 3 triples. Now he has 83s on the season, most by a Husker since 2019. Then you bring Jamarcus Lawrence back from the East Coast, 12.7 assists, career high tie in his home state game. You think about all these different ingredients you finally put together. Rink Mass is Rink Mass again, 26 points, 8 rebounds.
Yeah.
You have a good recipe, to your point. That's why I'm glad you brought up blueprint and a template, because they have found that. And they're going to be tested with that recipe again tomorrow night at 6 o'clock as they welcome number 12 Purdue Boilermakers to the vault.
Yeah, so Purdue tomorrow, obviously another test. You talk about a gauntlet. Nebraska, this is the other side. Nebraska, when you look, at their schedule, it's not as daunting as some of the other teams that are in the Big Ten that frankly are on the top echelon of the Big Ten Conference. Nebraska gets obviously Purdue tomorrow, but then they host Northwestern in a game you expect to win pretty comfortably on Saturday. Next Tuesday, you go to Iowa. That'll be a little bit of a test for you.
Yes, it will.
But then it's Penn State at home. That's a bottom team in the conference. Maryland at home, bottom team in the conference. You go on a West Coast trip and then Iowa at home. There's, in terms of ranked teams that you have to play, as it sits right now, Iowa's been a fringe top 25 team all season long. But as it stands right now, tomorrow night is the last ranked team that Nebraska has to play in the regular season. Now you look at, how about Purdue's schedule? All right. After this, they go to Iowa. Then they play top 3 Michigan. Then they played 10th ranked Michigan State, who just beat Illinois. Then they play Wisconsin. Then they travel to Ohio State. They have to host Indiana. Those are a couple of tough games for those guys right there. Michigan is a team that Nebraska's battling with at the top part of the conference schedule. They play at Purdue next Tuesday night. They have to go to Illinois. They have to go to Iowa, and then they play Michigan State again. These are the games and the schedules where Nebraska down this stretch from now until the end of February, when they wrap up in early March, when they wrap up their West Coast trip, this is where they can really make some hay. Because so we've talked about, I've brought up Bart Torvik, the projections guy, on our show before. Right now, he has Nebraska. The only game that Nebraska is projected to lose the rest of the way, according to Bart Torvik, is on the road at Iowa by 1. So essentially a coin flip game.
Unknown texter, it's funny you texted this in 5985. I was literally thinking about this in the gym this morning. And he said he's healthy. We might be undefeated. Speaking of ranked mass.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, Swim, I was thinking about this. I was kind of just going over the games in my head, going over my notes between sets. I'm thinking, man, if you got a healthy rank, there's a good chance they beat Michigan. There's a good chance they would have beat Illinois. And Illinois loses to Michigan State.
That's right.
On Saturday as well. And then North Carolina beating Duke.
That's exactly what I was going to say. And this is why those 2 top 10 losses, sure, would you have liked to have one of them? Would you like to have both of them? Sure. But they don't hurt you because guess what? Nebraska didn't go on the road to Portland and lose like Gonzaga did.
Nebraska, another good point.
Nebraska didn't go on the road to a top 15 team, a team that was ranked 14th in the country, and lose on the road.
And Purdue barely sneaking by, I think,
Oregon at home. And so it was like, this is okay. It's okay that Nebraska, there's a reason why nobody since 76 has been undefeated the entire year and won the national championship. There's a reason. It's not easy to do. And Nebraska, here's the deal. Like, that Michigan State win for Nebraska was a good thing.
Yeah.
Because Nebraska now has the head-to-head over Michigan State. They're split even with Illinois. The Michigan schedule, I'm serious here. That Michigan schedule is really interesting because they're going to be fine. Michigan will be fine when they play at Northwestern on Wednesday and when they host UCLA on Saturday. But then they go to Purdue. That's why tonight's game is massive. If Nebraska, in their one time that they play Purdue this season, can get the head-to-head advantage, let's say Purdue at home next week beats Michigan,
right?
Guess what? That's beneficial to you. And then Michigan's got to go to Illinois. Well, guess what? You split those two. It doesn't matter. If Michigan State can then beat Michigan in the last game of the regular season, yes, you have to take care of yourself. And I know there's always going to be texters and people listening to the show that's like, Nick, just let them control what they can control. You can't control what Purdue does. Sure, you're right. But, man, it's fun to be able to have these hypothetical conversations because you're right in the thick of a regular season Big Ten championship opportunity.
Swim, you know what I want? I'm bringing it back to golf. You talking about Big Ten champions, Nebraska. I want a Nebraska putter cover.
Okay.
But I got that mallet.
They have those on Amazon.
Scotty Cameron, that kind of that hammer mallet head. What do you call mine? Is mine a mallet? No, it's not a mallet, but you know what I'm talking about.
It's a thin one, right?
Yeah. No.
Or is it actual mallet?
It's kind of it's got the things back here, but I'm going to check that establishment over there and see if they have a cover for it. You know, I'm getting better. You notice when I said establishment?
Yeah. Look at this. And so, like, American Nightmare brought up, Michigan also has to play Duke. They do. That won't count as a conference matchup. Though, Neil, I mean, this is a great point, Neil. 4 out of the 8 games for Michigan are top 12 matchups.
Oh, wow, Neil. I didn't realize that, man.
So,
they've got some games. It's going to be a fun February, put it that way.
Yeah.
Of course, March Madness as well with the tournaments, conference tournaments, etc. Folks, when we come back, we got some history before we dive into the Super Bowl at 10 o'clock, where you have your Super Bowl champion, Seattle, the Seahawks. Nick, I'm going to try to get an individual on our show next week. Oluwatimi. He's the center for the Seahawks. He was also the Remington Award winner.
That's right.
And I keep in touch with him periodically. You know, just real solid dude, real solid family. Raph, remember him too. Just a good young man. And the New England center was also a Remington Award winner. So either way, I was going to try to get one of those guys. But Oluwatimi, solid dude, solid family. I'm going to try to get him next week after the initial craziness of everything. If it's not next week,
he probably
soon.
wouldn't answer the phone right now.
No, sometime soon. He's
He
probably
sleeping.
might be still out right now.
Might be sleeping.
7:48.
That's true. That's true. 7:48. Bars didn't close.
We'll be back. It's the Drive.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
A lot of people in the summertime think, gee, I want to build a new home. By the time they go through the process of sitting down, getting the permits, and getting the home started, the home isn't done until January or February.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
I think the best time to start designing your new home is the month of February. Get an early start on it. Sit down, the snow's flying. Let's sit around the table. Let's drop some plans. When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. Let's put numbers together and let's get that thing started so that the home's done in summer or fall before school starts. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
It happens. All of a sudden, you need a plumber. Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Problem solved with Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I Parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I Parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mostly sunny skies. Be breezy and very warm. An afternoon high near 73. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. A continued breeze. A low around 35. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with a light breeze. Be cooler. A high near 52. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Gentlemen, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Don't be that guy running to the store for flowers and a card on your way home. Let Sartor Heyman Jewelers help you be a hero this Valentine's Day. We have great gifts in store now, and if you spend $129, we'll throw in a free bouquet of roses. Give her what she really wants this year and let us do the rest. Sartor Heyman Jewelers, your hometown jeweler since 1905. In Lincoln and Grand Island and online at sartorheyman.com.
Get inspired at the 54th Annual Home and Garden Show, February 13th through the 15th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. $10 admission. Let the experts bring your home projects to life. Learn more at hbal.org.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on this magnificent Monday. It's beautiful outside, 70 degrees. Beautiful. It's not a bad week. Weather-wise, for the entire week here in the capital city. Tomorrow's a high of 50, Wednesday 49, 53 Thursday, 54 Friday, 55 on Saturday with a chance of precipitation. So the whole week is going to be a good week weather-wise. And next Wednesday, next Monday, a high 60. Tuesday, 58. Next Wednesday, 64. Emergency line.
Jeez Louise. That is true.
It is going to be beautiful. We'll take it. We will take it as long as we can get it. In history today, in 2021, speaking of the Super Bowl, leading up to our 10 a.m. hour, Levante David, Mr. Sue, and Khalil Davis are Super Bowl champions. As the Tampa Bay Bucks beat the brakes off the Kansas City Chiefs 31-9 in the Super Bowl. That was a great game swim to watch. Of course, that was Tom Brady's last Super Bowl. And when you think about that, that is just nuts to think about. It was just 4 years ago. This dude won the Super Bowl at his age, man. Still got it done. Was that his 7th or 6th for Tom Brady? think it might have been at 6.
6.
Yeah. 5
Yes.
with New England and 1 with Tampa.
Yes. Yeah.
I could be wrong. Text line, let us know.
I think
if
that's
I'm wrong.
right. I think that's right.
Because Belichick's got 8, 2 with 2 other teams, and then 6 overall. I mean, then they have. Wait a minute. I don't know. Then 6 with the
7. So it was 6 with the Patriots and 1 with the Bucks.
There we go. 7 of them. 7.
Yes.
That's just nuts. Thanks, unknown texture 5985. Appreciate you at 7. Yes, you got it right there. Unknown texture 53. I know there's different things. I'm not going to dive into that. The halftime thing. I see. I'm not going into that.
Let's not do that.
Here's my suggestion. There's a remote control. You can watch anything you want.
They tried.
That's all I'm going to watch about halftime. Just like we appreciate you guys for not changing the channel on us.
Yes.
But that is a thing you can do. You can change the channels. I just don't get caught up in that stuff, man. That's just my personal opinion. But we'll talk about that game at 10 o'clock, Nick. I got to be honest with you, man. I thought the game was boring as heck.
See, and people thought that I was not in that line of thinking.
I was bored.
I was not in that line of thinking. I gotta be truthful.
I want to get your thoughts on it, opinions on it. First of all, a big congrats to Seattle, which we'll talk about, and congrats to the Patriots for a remarkable season. Just didn't get it done. Seattle finally got that revenge, if you want to say. I always kind of, Nick, being that far between those two playing each other, I don't know if there's not a player on either roster that was around the last time those two played. The only thing different is probably ownership, admin, executives, exchange, etc. So I've always kind of lived where they got their revenge back. I don't know about revenge. It would be different if it was like a year or two different. You got some of the similar rosters, but not a single person on either roster was on those teams back when they played last. But we'll discuss when we come back, folks. It's The Drive, 937 a ticket.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mostly sunny skies. Be breezy and very warm. Afternoon high near 73. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. A continued breeze. Low around 35. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with a light breeze. Be cooler. The high near 52. I'm meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and wow, what a year it was at Koppel. The Koppel family would like to say thank you for a record-setting sales year in 2025. Now let's start 2026 off with the bang. New GMC Sierra pickups starting at $12,500 off list or 0% APR. Also hot off the presses, new Terrain leases at $299 per month. That's right, $299 per month on new GMC Terrain leases. So please stop on in the store or online at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G138852 and G165184. 2,500 down with proof credit.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to get stronger just around the corner, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to crush a few reps before class with our expanded strength equipment or sweat it out on your way home from work. With over 2,800 locations, there's a Planet Fitness close to you, and most are open 24 hours. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See club for details.
Gentlemen, are you ready for something beyond the ordinary haircut? At Scissors and Scotch Lincoln, they blend your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. Sink into a comfy chair, unwind with a complimentary drink, and let their master barbers handle the rest. It's not just grooming, it's an experience. Whether you're prepping for a big meeting, needing to get cleaned up before family comes to town, or just need a little time to yourself, Scissors and Scotch Lincoln delivers sharp style every time. Book now at Scissors and Scotch in Lincoln, just south of 30th and Yankee Hill Road.
Lincoln's Coffee Week is now Coffee Month in February. With 25 participating venues, visit and check into at least 10 for a chance to win a $250 gift card to the venue of your choice. More details at lincoln.org/coffee-month, brought to you by Visit Lincoln.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years. From design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Tired of your furnace running overtime this winter? Let Heartland of Nebraska Windows save the day. Upgrade to stunning, energy-saving triple-pane vinyl windows installed by their team of experts. Every window comes with a lifetime warranty on everything, all for a price you can actually afford. Free estimates, flawless replacements, and peace of mind from a family-owned business you can trust. Don't wait. Call Heartland of Nebraska Windows at 402-430-3852 or visit heartlandofnebraskawindows.com today.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back on this magnificent Monday. I wish I could be like you, Swim, and just jar shots from 30 yards out. How does it feel to do? What did you do when you did it?
Nothing. I lifted my club in the air and I was like, yeah. That's all I did.
Keenan did the same thing. It wasn't 30 yards out. It was off the green. He chipped it in. And I turned around because I was walking to my ball on the green to get lined up, and I see his ball tracking. I'm like, oh, that looks good. Look up.
Yeah.
I told you, he shot a 76 at Woodland Hills.
That's crazy.
He had at least 2 doubles.
Must be nice.
But he hits it so far. The days of me beating my son Keenan, those days are gone.
Those are over. It's like the video that I saw the other day of Tiger Woods talking about the first time Charlie Woods outdrove him.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, yep, he plays from, and he was talking to Colin Morikawa on the driving range. And he's like, yeah. He's like, Charlie outdrove me for the first time yesterday. And he goes, oh, are you guys playing the same tees? And he goes, yep. Both of us are playing the black tees. And he outdrove me on the fly the other day.
Oh, wow.
And stuff. It's fun to hear that. But the Waste Management Open was great last weekend.
Yeah,
Chris Goddard gets the win on a playoff against Hideki Matsuyama. And on Sunday, drains a birdie putt. Scotty Scheffler tried everything he could
a little too late.
to get back into the game, but unfortunately that 2 over on Thursday hurts him on in the long run. But this week it's the Pebble Beach Pro-Am out in California.
I'm gonna take my boys out there.
Oh, really?
A couple of years. I'm just letting them know right now. I'm taking them out there.
Cool.
We're gonna go play.
Pseudo-son, does he get to go?
I'm gonna take the pseudo ton too,
Okay,
because
cool.
all you guys will beat me. Because Aiden outdrove me all the time yesterday. He struggled a little bit from the box as well, but when he hit a number, at least I know there were 2 or 3. In fact, what I'm thinking of, I think it was the back-to-back par 5s at Woodland.
Okay.
The second one he piped it down, so both of my boys are out driving me
Yeah.
out today. So
That's
well. Seattle Seahawks wins 29-13. Defensive domination, start to finish at Levi Stadium. Seattle's defense was the game. It reminded me of the Legion of Doom swim back in the day. You would have been a younger guy, but when they had the Legion of Doom on defense, and they had 6 sacks, 2 interceptions, 1 pick six, a forced fumble. Patriots didn't even score until the fourth quarter. In fact, I seen this on the text line. I seen it on social media last night too. The streaker had more yards than the Patriots in the first half. As far as that goes, New England crossed the midfield, Nick, only 3 times all night. Their punter is the only one who should be tired. He had 8 punts. It was absolute suffocation by the defense. This felt like some of a throwback to that bully ball that Seattle played back during the Legion of Doom days. What's your initial thoughts on the game, man?
Here's the thing. I know a lot of people thought it might have been boring simply because it was a low. I mean, for a while at half, it was 9-0, right? And then you look around, and I thought that the Patriots were going to maybe be able to sneak back into it. I felt like Drake May, and a lot of this might have been because the offensive line was not protecting a nosebleed. They were not able to stop anything. And this is a Patriots team, frankly, AD, that prior to a couple of years ago, that's all they would draft. That's all that they would invest in is defense and guys in the trenches. Obviously last year, I believe they take Will Campbell out of LSU with their first round draft pick to kind of shore up that left side. That was not a good spot last night for New England. They allow 6 sacks on Drake May last night.
He was getting up, and that's not counting the knockdowns.
It's not counting the knockdowns, but also it's not just counting the consistent pressure that Seattle and Mike McDonald had just continuously and relentlessly applied to the New England Patriots. I look at last night, and there was the moment where I believe it was the first drive that New England had after they had cut it to 29-13. Or no, excuse me, it was the one of the interceptions, that drive. I felt like New England, with still 10 minutes left on the game clock, was forcing it. I felt like they felt like they needed to press. And that feels so anti Mike Vrabel, because Vrabel is such a, I don't want to say cool, calm, and collected guy, but it's just he's a very, very well-known players guy. And I feel like I relate him a lot to Dan Campbell in the let's not fret. Don't fret here. We're going to be tough. We're going to be hard-nosed, but we're going to get through that. Like, it's going to be fine. Like, just trust your training. Like, trust it. And I felt like New England, whether it was because of a lack of ability to stop any sort of rush on defense or the inability to really get anything going, and give a lot of credit to Seattle, I felt like they pressed a little too soon.
Nick, you talking about that, the defense and the Patriots giving up yards. You look at Kenneth Walker III, the Super Bowl MVP, and rightfully so, 135 rushing yards, 26 receiving, controlled the tempo and the field. He had big chunks, 29 yards, 30 yards. He broke New England's back. And Seattle didn't need fireworks. They just needed control. And like you said, they controlled that game. What's your thoughts on Kenneth Walker? Because Swim, he's been doing this all year.
Yeah.
Kind of silently out in the Pacific Northwest, just gouging teams.
Well, and Seattle, for a good chunk of the regular season until he got hurt, had the 1-2 punch of obviously Kenneth Walker and then Zach Charbonnet.
Yes.
Charbonnet, as we noticed, was unavailable last night. Kenneth Walker could have had another 50 yards if that one run doesn't get called back for the hold, and another touchdown. I thought last night, on a night where Jackson Smith and Jigba, they struggled to get him the ball. They tried. Well, there was a point where he had 8 targets and only 2 catches. Sam Darnold, it was 2 catches for 20 yards on 8 targets was what at one point Jackson Smith and Jigba had. He finished the day with 4 catches on 10 targets for 27 yards. If you would tell every Patriots fan, hey, you're going to hold Jackson Smith and Jigba, who was the offensive player of the year in the NFL and is in line for a massive contract as the franchise player for the Seattle Seahawks, you're holding him to fewer than 30 receiving yards and only 4 catches. You would have been, oh, geez, Christian Gonzalez locked him down, and we feel good about our chances to win this game. But Kenneth Walker, man, just continued to chug away, and they were able to give him the rock enough last night as well. 27. I think about it. What? So Seattle, what have they played? That was game 20 of the season. And you give it to him 27 times in the Super Bowl. I mean, just the wear and tear just didn't get to him. He just kept on grinding.
So when you think about the redemption, it wasn't perfection, but it was definitely redemption for Sam Darnold, because we know a year ago, about this time, obviously before the Super Bowl, to where he went down in flames against your Detroit Lions when he was the quarterback for Minnesota, and how quickly things change. He was 19 of 38, 202 yards, nothing flashy, but it was steady. Protected the ball when it mattered. Although on that second or third drive, he had one where the cornerback for the Patriots should have picked one, but he didn't. That's the bottom line. He didn't pick it. He protected the ball, delivered at the defense, created short fields. And in exercise, I think those ghosts, man, they were calling him the Sea Ghost, which was the narrative on the biggest stage. And when I think about Sam Darnold, because he was, to me, Swim, he was the X factor for Seattle. If he is Santa Claus with the ball instead of Sam Darnold, they're going to have a problem. He was not Santa Claus, did not show up last night in Levi Stadium. And as a result, he was 19 of 38 for 202 yards. And for the most part, I mean, this was a domination. And they pretty much just dominated the New England Patriots, because the defense for Seattle dominated and gave him short fields quite often.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold this postseason, you can't you look at what he did, and the contrast really between Sam Darnold in the postseason versus Drake May in the postseason. It's been quite a bit different. Sam Darnold, through the 3 postseason games this year with Seattle, 62% completion percentage, 56 of 91 through the air, 670 yards. Here's the biggest part of it, though. 5 touchdown passes, 0 INTs, no interceptions. This is a guy that had 14 interceptions in the regular season to just 25 touchdowns. There were a lot of demons that needed to be exercised, I think, for Sam Darnold. And now here's the deal. Like, you cannot discredit and you cannot go against Sam Darnold. Do they win that game last night without Kenneth Walker? Maybe not. But the quarterback is always going to get the praise just as much as the quarterback is always going to get the blame. And we could be talking about Sam Darnold the same way we're talking about Drake May. He was close. He just wasn't there. He just didn't get the job done. Instead, we're talking about how Sam Darnold has had a career resurgence the last 2 years. And we can see why, you don't discredit Seattle for signing him as their franchise QB.
Before we go back into, I do want to touch on this. Swim, you look at head coach Mike Macdonald for Seattle, 38 years old. Something I did not know until last night. He's from right outside Boston, Massachusetts. You look at his career overall. He went to college at Georgia, but just kind of a glance through his career history. I'm not going to go through all of it, but in the pros, he was with the Ravens as a coaching intern in 2014, 12 years ago. Baltimore Ravens defensive assistant. He's coached both for Jim and John Harbaugh. Ravens 2015, 2016. 2017, he was the defensive backs coach. He was there basically until 2020. And then he went and worked for the other Harbaugh as a defensive coordinator at Michigan in 2021.
Yeah.
Went back to the Ravens in 22, 23 as a coordinator, hired by the Seahawks just 2 years ago. Now he's a Super Bowl champion. Swim, you look at how young he is, 38. I think McVay, how old was McVay when he won his with the Rams?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
I don't think he was 38 yet. I think he was like 34, maybe something like that when he won his.
36.
36 years old. So I know he's got to be close. I know Tomlin's got to be close in there as young as Super Bowl coach, as head coach winners. But at 38 years old, I think it's pretty fascinating with Mike Macdonald, how he started. His first job was linebackers coach and running backs coach at Cedar Shoals High School in Georgia in 2008. And being at Michigan just 5 years ago. And now he is the Super Bowl champion coach for Seattle at the age of 38 years old.
Yeah, and last year, I mean, so they were 10-7. They missed out on the playoffs last year, as a 10-7 team in 2024. And you remember they lost 2 key games at the end of the regular season in December last year to Green Bay and to Minnesota. The Seahawks did. You were just a couple of moments away from potentially a 12-5 type of team. You had Geno Smith as your quarterback who.
Okay. Hold that thought, Swim, because the text line, I think that's good. I just looked at that. I want you to answer this, Swim. Phil, good morning to you. And I love this, Phil, because I just read this. He goes, I hate the Broncos, but I wonder how much better the game would have been if it were Seattle versus Denver with a healthy Bo Nix. And someone else asked on there if Geno is the quarterback, and that was American Nightmare. Thank you, brother. So let me ask you this. Do you think that game is different if Bo Nix is the quarterback? Obviously, these are hypotheticals.
Here's the thing. Let's not discredit Drake May for his regular season. That he had an MVP he finished second in MVP voting. Like Drake May, sure, the postseason wasn't great for Drake May, and it obviously was not a good night for him last night. He had 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But let's not act like Drake May just had a bum of a season, and New England stumbled in. And hey, fortunately enough for the Patriots, that Bo Nix was like, we cannot do that. That is not right. Now, do I think maybe with a healthy Bo Nix, does that game turn out differently? Potentially, because also it was in Denver, and like there's
conditions.
There's a lot of different things that play out, right? New England's defense has also been pretty good this season. Right. Same to Denver's credit, right? Do I think Seattle wins with Geno? I do not. However, these teams have been constructed. Like, this is where the roster construction and what you do in free agency and the decisions you make on who you move on from, but also who you bring in, all matter. And like, it's easy for us to sit there and be like, yeah, you know what? 2 years ago with Geno Smith, no, but Seattle's look different. Like they have new bodies in there. They have new Kubiak took a step forward this year as a play caller. Like there's different constructions. Now this year specifically with Bo Nix in Denver, sure, could the Super Bowl have been better? Maybe, but also Seattle's one of the elite defenses of the NFL this season. Just because whether it's Bo Nix or Drake May back there in the Super Bowl last night doesn't change that Emanuari is coming at you. It doesn't change that none of that changes.
Right.
And so I look at last night and I go, yeah, you can put a lot of it on Drake May, but I also put a lot of it on the offensive line that allowed 6 sacks last night and was struggling to stop a 4-man rush in the Super Bowl.
Okay, so I want to go to this now. Because like I said, we've switched from Mike McDonald again. Congrats to him.
And okay, so I'm sorry, Drake. So we got a text that says Drake May faced bad teams with an easy schedule during the regular seasons. He was challenged when he had to play good teams. It's the same conversation we have. I didn't see myself defending Drake May this morning. It's the same conversation we have with like college football, though. Is you can't control who you play. You just got to go. New England was undefeated on the road. They were undefeated on the road in road games, not only now, obviously not at a neutral site last night, but on the road, away from Foxborough, they were 9-0 in the regular season. I don't care. We've seen really good teams slip up time and time again. I did not see myself as a Drake May apologist on a Monday morning, but here I am saying,
look at you, a Drake May jersey.
Yeah, please, I guess. But like Drake May's stats, let's just pull these up real quick. So New England was 14-3 this year.
It's a heck of a year.
4,400 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 picks. 31 touchdowns. Sam Darnold on the other side, who we're like talking about incredibly well this morning, had 25 touchdowns and 14 picks this regular season. So like you just like don't. Sure, we can play this game where, yeah, maybe the AFC Championship changes if Bo Nix is healthy, right? But the same way that we could say that, guess what? The Patriots can't control that on the other side. Bo Nix wasn't available. They can't control on the other side that they got to play Jarrett Stidham. They just had to beat him. They still won on the road. They still made the Super Bowl for many more reasons than just Drake May.
Swim, I want to talk about this and talk about when we come back as well, okay? The Patriots, as you mentioned, 14-3.
Yeah.
It's a heck of a year, man. When we come back, I'm going to mention this. When we come back, I want to just kind of go over their 3 losses, if you would, real quick. And I want to go over the quick kind of recap, not recap, but just kind of go over the losses that Seattle had.
Joe B, resident Packers fan, says if the Packers stay healthy, they would have been world champions. Go Pack, go! Hey, if the Lions would score 75 points a game, they probably would have been world champions too. No,
Joe
I'm just
B,
messing
see, I
around.
love
Yeah,
it,
Joe
though,
B,
baby.
yeah,
I
right.
love it.
Yeah.
Go Pack, go.
No, I think we saw last night though, like in this day and age of like quarterbacks and skill position guys being such a big deal. Whether it's quarterback Joe Burrow, we know like Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Sam Darnold. Now in that, like they were all part of that class. Like Lamar Jackson. Whether it's skill position guys at running back or wide receiver, like guess what? The Seahawks won last night and they dominated last night because of their defense.
Phil, you're exactly right. He goes, my comment was not to slight May, but whether Denver's defense could force Seattle's offense in a longer fields, more 3-and-outs, just more difficult situations. Totally agree with you, my brother. Folks, when we come back, I want to talk about the future of New England and talk about some of those losses as we talk more about the Super Bowl win by the Seattle Seahawks. Again, if you weren't listening earlier, I'm going to try to get Ola Watimi, the center for the Seahawks on the show sometime next week when things kind of settle down for him. I'm sure they got their victory parade probably, what do you think? It's only Monday, sometime this week. Don't they usually do it a couple of days after? So
I would imagine maybe Wednesday or
Thursday up in the Emerald City. Another the phraseology they use to describe Seattle. We'll talk more about it when we come back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Most resolutions for the new year fail before January is even over. Why not resolve to just be a little bit cleaner in 2026? Nebraska Auto Detail is here for you. Now through March 30th, if you purchase a ceramic coating, you'll get a free interior detail. There's no better way to start your year than taking care of your car and decluttering the mess that it becomes so easily. Book your detail today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call Joe and the team at 402-601-5086.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Tired of your furnace running overtime this winter? Let Heartland of Nebraska Windows save the day. Upgrade to stunning, energy-saving triple-pane vinyl windows installed by their team of experts. Every window comes with a lifetime warranty on everything, all for a price you can actually afford. Free estimates, flawless replacements, and peace of mind from a family-owned business you can trust. Don't wait. Call Heartland of Nebraska Windows at 402-430-3852 or visit heartlandofnebraskawindows.com today.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Gentlemen, are you ready for something beyond the ordinary haircut? At Scissors & Scotch Lincoln, they blend your old-school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. Sink into a comfy chair, unwind with a complimentary drink, and let their master barbers handle the rest. It's not just grooming, it's an experience. Whether you're prepping for a big meeting, needing to get cleaned up before family comes to town, or just need a little time to yourself, Scissors & Scotch Lincoln delivers sharp style every time. Book now at Scissors & Scotch in Lincoln, just south of 30th and Yankee Hill Road.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to get stronger just around the corner, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to crush a few reps before class with our expanded strength equipment or sweat it out on your way home from work. With over 2,800 locations, there's a Planet Fitness close to you, and most are open 24 hours. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See club for details.
Hey there, this is Paul Shield, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to get stronger just around the corner, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to crush a few reps before class with our expanded strength equipment or sweat it out on your way home from work. With over 2,800 locations, there's a Planet Fitness close to you, and most are open 24 hours. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See club for details.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mostly sunny skies. Be breezy and very warm. Afternoon high near 73. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. A continued breeze. Low around 35. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with a light breeze. Be cooler. The high near 52. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we're back on this magnificent Monday. Weather is beautiful. If you can get outside even just for a little bit over the lunch hour and just walk around for 2 or 3 minutes, you definitely want to enjoy it because swim. And remember, man, it was just about a month ago. You didn't want anything to do with outside, man.
No.
Well,
No.
think about the folks out on the East Coast.
Yeah.
In New York.
Just 3 weeks ago.
Well, even right now.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
In New York right now, my niece, I got some cousins. My niece lives out there, and their temperature is, I think, supposed to feel like minus 18.
Are you serious?
Yeah, minus 18.
Where's this at?
New York City.
It is 21 degrees right now.
Feels like.
Is
it 20 or minus 20?
Today is the high of 31 in Manhattan.
Okay, so they're doing a little better.
Yeah.
A little better.
They're supposed to climb up to upper 30s this week.
They need it.
So they're doing all right.
Syracuse, New York, and Buffalo, the amount of snow up there.
Yeah.
It's just insane, man. It's just
It's
insane.
wild.
I will take these temperatures as long. Heck, I'd take 30 degrees. We're fine. But
Yeah,
70?
right? We'll happily take 70.
Absolutely. Swim, the Patriots had a tough night. There is no doubt about that. But, bro, their future is still very, very bright for a number of reasons. And Swim, I think the biggest reason is this. You look at what Vrabel has done in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
1 year, they go to the Super Bowl. Am I right or wrong on that?
Vrabel, what? Yes, 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. They go to the Super Bowl. Their future is extremely bright in New England. Of course, you don't like losing a Super Bowl. In fact, I've heard it said this way, Swim. The toughest part about going to a Super Bowl is when you lose it because it's just so overwhelming. And you realize how unlikely with the type of feat that is. Their only losses, they lost to the Giants, which was weird, 42-10. And basically, and that was preseason. Let me get back to the regular season. I'm getting this wrong. They lost to my beloved Steelers in New England. We beat them 21-14. That's when Stevenson was having fumble troubles. He kept coughing the ball up. So that was 21-14 they lost. And then the Seattle Seahawks Patriots, also lost to the Bills on a tight game. I remember that game, 35-31. They lost to Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And their only other loss prior to yesterday, that was number 3 for them. Now, I thought they only lost twice in the regular season.
No.
Am I right or wrong on this?
They lost to.
I'm missing somebody.
They lost in week 1 to Las Vegas.
That's who I missed.
That's
right.
They lost to Pittsburgh and then they lost to Buffalo.
I knew. Okay, I was so wait a minute. This doesn't sound right because they lost 3. There you go. I missed the Raiders.
That's right.
Which sounds weird that they lost to them. No disrespect, EU, but the Raiders were not a very good football team this year. But that was the one in their week 1 game, absolutely.
Yeah.
Swim, their future is bright, man. But, last night they didn't have a lot. They had no rhythm, no protection, no running game, nothing. But they have something that's there that's going to go a long way is because their culture is trending in the right direction. May had a strong rookie season overall, as you mentioned. And one Super Bowl loss does not erase the progress they made. Your thoughts on that and the future of the Pats?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. There's a lot of their key guys are locked down for the foreseeable future. Drake Mays on his rookie deal through 2028. Will Campbell, your left tackle, who did not have a great night last night, is on his rookie deal through 2029. You have Hunter Henry, who's got a deal through 2026. I mean, Ramondre Stevenson is in town until 2028. You still have Travion Henderson on his rookie deal as well. Guys like Christian Gonzalez are still on their rookie deal until 2027. We talk about championship windows all the time in other sports. And I think if you're the New England Patriots, you look at what it is until 2027 or so and say, okay, yeah, we feel like this is a championship window because honestly, are they going to be able to hold on to everybody that I just mentioned there that are on their rookie deals? Maybe if they want to spend, right? But we're talking about Will Campbell, for where he was drafted, what he's projected to be going forward, and plus he'll be 25 years old when his contract expires. That's also just crazy is to think about. There was a 21-year-old starting left tackle last night.
Yeah, that's crazy,
right? So like, there's that part to it as well. But so he'll be 25 years old when his contract expires. He's going to have so many years left. And if he just projects a fraction of what he is, he's going to be up around, a large number for the contract piece. Do you feel like Drake Mays, your franchise quarterback going forward after 2028? That's not a decision I think you can make or you have to worry about making in 2026 right now, especially after he just took you to a Super Bowl, right? Christian Gonzalez, a third-year player out of Oregon. He expires after 2027. So, like, he was the one that was matched up with Rashid Shaheed and Jackson Smith and Jigba at all times last night. And so there's a lot here that, yeah, the future is bright, but man, you would hope that at some point in the next couple of years, you do cash in on potentially a championship for the Patriots.
So when you move this over to Seattle, it's a Forrest Soaker moment for them, kind of avenge that infamous goal line interception 11 years ago. There's no controversy this time, no last-second drama, no pass at the one, no debate. It was just a win, man. What's your thoughts for Mike McDonald in the future? And because they have a very young roster as well in Seattle, with the exception of Darnold.
Yeah, I think. I mean, here's the thing with Seattle, though. Yeah, they have a relatively younger roster, but a couple. I mean,
a lot of contracts.
A lot of contracts, but similar kind of thought process. They bring in guys like Cooper Kupp and even like an experienced guy like Leonard Williams, who from the New York Jets. If I remember correctly, Leonard Williams was in the same draft class out of USC as Randy Gregory was. So that kind of puts you at the right timeline for Leonard Williams, who had himself a nice day last night, because before Randy Gregory had some off the field stuff that, dropped him in the NFL draft, there were conversations about who the first edge rusher was going to be off the board, whether it was going to be Leonard Williams or whether it was going to be Randy Gregory in that NFL draft class. And so they bring in a couple of older guys, right? Cooper Kupp is still on contract. DeMarcus Lawrence, who has spent, his entirety of his career, it felt like, in Dallas. He branches out, he goes to Seattle, and now DeMarcus Lawrence wins a Super Bowl or so as a 32-year-old, but he's still on contract through 2027. But then you get into some of those defensive guys, right? And you have Devon Witherspoon, who's a guy from Illinois who they took in the first round a couple of years at the cornerback position. He's on a rookie deal. Byron Murphy on a rookie deal. Jackson Smith and Jigba on a rookie deal. Nick Amanwari, rookie deal. A couple of guys, Kenneth Walker, who we've talked so much about. His rookie deal expired at the end of this year. We're going to see what they're able to do with him. And I'm sure an extension's coming down the road for a guy like that. So I just think that when you look at, even the guy you brought up, Oluwatimi, rookie deal.
Yeah,
like these are staples of the team that we saw win a Super Bowl last night that are in the early stages of their career.
So I didn't realize until they said it last night, Sam Darnold is the first USC quarterback to start for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Did that shock you at all?
No, it was the first USC quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, because DP comes over into Buffalo Wings and Rings last night, and he goes, Nick, he's like, how many North Carolina quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl? And I was like, I don't think any. And then I got the USC question wrong, but both were 0. So somebody was going to break the streak last night.
I didn't realize, because you think about USC, somewhat of a QBU in a lot of years. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I didn't realize he was the first one to win a Super Bowl for the USC, as a USC former, as a grad, man. I did not realize that. The future is bright for both of these teams. Nick, let me ask you this before we take this into the break. And we'll talk obviously a lot about this in offseason, as we have plenty of time right now. But as it relates to it, I want to make sure I get this pulled up right here. If I can find it, AD, find it. I got it.
Well, I got this real quick. American Nightmare says, I hate to discredit a 14-win team, but 12 of the teams they faced fired their head coach this season. Over 33% of the league fired their head coach this season. There was double-digit jobs open, right? Like that's just natural that you're going to face guys that get fired. Now, sure, did the Patriots have the gauntlet of a schedule that maybe other teams had? Maybe not. But also, we could be sitting here and having two conversations. One where, wow, they put the beat down on all teams that they were supposed to beat, outside of maybe the Las Vegas Raiders over the season and the Pittsburgh Steelers. But then on the other side, we could be sitting here having the conversation about,
bring up Pittsburgh.
I did. Well, they fired their coach, or they parted ways. They parted ways.
Here we go. He resigned.
Yeah, he resigned. But then the other side of it is we could be saying there, go, wow, what a disastrous first year this was for Mike Vrabel. He didn't beat any of these bad teams, and they all fired. And now New England's looking for a new head coach again. Like, we could be having one or two conversations, and I understand where you're coming from, American Nightmare, yes, but also 9 of the 32 teams fired their head coach this season. So you're talking about breaking it down percentage-wise, 32 to 33% of the teams in the NFL fired and moved on from head coaches this year.
Folks, here's some numbers to think about since last night was the last game we will see for a long time. But check this out. 15 days until the NFL Combine, 31 days until free agency, 74 days until the NFL Draft, 162 days until training camp, and only 214 days until week 1.
Yeah.
Forever. But in 15 days, we'll be able to watch Eisen run a 40-yard dash.
Is that what's going to happen?
Because you know how he kind of does that during the Combine?
Oh, does he?
Rich Eisen.
I didn't know that.
On the NFL Network,
I
it
had
shows
no
him
clue
running
about
a
this.
40-yard dash and like some New Balance shoes. Not
Hey,
your cool
whoa,
ones.
whoa,
Don't-
whoa.
You need to let me finish.
Whoa.
I said not
What's
your
wrong
cool,
with this?
Not your cool New Balance shoes.
Thank you.
But Eisen always runs, like a sundial timed 40-yard dash. So 15 days until the Combine, 31 days until NFL free agency, 74 days until the draft, 162 days until training camp, and only 214 days until week 1.
There it is.
Ladies, you have your husbands back.
That is true. That is true.
We'll be right back, too, with the 80 Attitude Adjustment on this magnificent Monday. We'll be back. It's The Drive.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to get stronger just around the corner, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to crush a few reps before class with our expanded strength equipment or sweat it out on your way home from work. With over 2,800 locations, there's a Planet Fitness close to you, and most are open 24 hours. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See club for details.
Most resolutions for the new year fail before January is even over. Why not resolve to just be a little bit cleaner in 2026? Nebraska Auto Detail is here for you. Now through March 30th, if you purchase a ceramic coating, you'll get a free interior detail. There's no better way to start your year than taking care of your car and decluttering the mess that it becomes so easily. Book your detail today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call Joe and the team at 402-601-5086.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mostly sunny skies. Be breezy and very warm. Afternoon high near 73. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. A continued breeze. Low around 35. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with a light breeze. Be cooler. The high near 52. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
If you're tired of the dieting circuit paradox but still want to look, feel, and perform better, you need to get to Nutrition Authority and ask about our nutrition coaching featuring LifeBase. LifeBase takes a complex world of nutrition and makes it simple with real results that last. Stop in to learn more or check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names. Plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate. Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565.
Hi, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear with Honda of Lincoln. Before I bring Andy on, we want to wish you joy, success, and good health in 2026. Andy, are you there?
Yes, I am, Charlie. And by the way, that was well said.
Andy, I know you want to kick off 2026 with a bang. What's going on at the dealership?
We got a lot going on here, Charlie. We have incredible savings on every new remaining 2025, New Year's savings on every new 2026, special low long-term financing, and special lease rates. The biggest news is we have more than 400 new 2025 and 2026 Hondas to choose from.
How about pre-owned?
We have over 125 pre-owned and certified pre-owned Hondas right now with prices starting at under $10,000, and we have special low rates.
Well, maybe it's time you experience the best. The Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. It is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainer, AD here on his birthday. AD had some visitors stop into the station. So because of that, that is why I'm opening up the show. AD will be back in literally 6, 5, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and almost 1 second. He just opened the door and went back out to talk to him. So nonetheless, welcome back to The Drive. AD will provide his attitude adjustment here in just a moment. But it's obviously a very busy day in the station. Mike Smith was in the spot.
And my agent out from California, Chris.
Oh, that's
Chris,
him.
Because he represents both me and Mike.
Nice. I've never met Chris.
So
I heard a lot about him.
Without Chris, I'm really gonna connect later this week. He's in town from California. He lives actually out in the Bay Area.
Gotcha.
And Danville. Well, I gotta catch my breath.
Yeah.
So he was out in New Jersey for a conference. On his way back home, stopped in between, hang out with me and Mike, and I'll hang out with him more tomorrow. But over 25 years ago, I sent him one of the worst VHS presentations of me speaking.
Really?
The only reason why he gave me a shot wasn't because of the quality of the video or my talk, as far as that goes. His grandparents are from Nebraska originally. So we saw the ring.
That's the only thing that matters.
He's like, let me see what this guy's about. And dude, literally, I love Chris like crazy. I can't tell how much I appreciate Chris Fisher because without him, dude,
You have an agent.
Yeah, he's been my agent on the education side for it's been close to 30 years, about 27, 28 years. So it's because Aiden was just a little guy at the time. Aiden's 27. So yeah, man, it was good to see him, man.
Wow.
I'll see him more this week because he'll fly out back to Cali on Thursday. So,
how about this? Fred Not Hoiberg on the text line. All those depressing timelines you just said, but only 47 days until the spring game. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for the spring game, AD?
You know, I am. Well, I don't know the format yet. Are they going to have?
It's going to be a game.
Because I don't want this.
No, it's going to be more of. It's going to be more of a game.
You know why I'm excited for this year's spring game? To see the new talent.
Okay.
To see how they gel. And obviously, it's a glorified practice. I get that, but I want to see them play. I am excited for this spring game.
Text line, let us know. 1 out of 10. How excited are you for the spring game coming up March 27th? It'll probably be when Nebraska basketball, hopefully, is still playing some basketball.
Yeah, that'll be the Elite Eight.
No,
about that time.
Yes, it would be Elite Eight.
It's close to the Elite Eight.
Yes, great job.
I get lucky every now and then.
Look at you. Blind squirrel finds a nut.
Also because of my birthday.
That's right. You're sharp today.
Hey, you know what, Nick? Seriously, say a prayer for my dog Louie. He went to the emergency room yesterday because IIVD. It's like he jumped out of my truck on Saturday. He normally doesn't jump from that.
Yeah.
And he was fine. But then Naya's dog came over, Chuck, who's a little bigger dog. He's a puppy, but he's a lab. And they're thinking he pulled a tendon. I picked him up yesterday, and he was kind of acting weird. Just like he couldn't get comfortable. He went and laid in the laundry room. He went and laid by my feet yesterday morning. And then yesterday morning, he went and laid downstairs with Brooke while she was watching TV. And she goes, I think we got to take him in because he's whimpering.
Yeah.
I picked him up. He screamed bloody murder, and he bit me.
Whoa.
Louis has never.
He's never bites.
He's never bit anybody. You can see he got me good.
Yeah.
He's never, but he literally peed over the place because he was in so much pain. And I set him down, and he laid his head on my leg and just started whimpering. And it's IIVD. It's when they have it's like a tendon. It can lead to paralysis.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to say. So if you're the praying
So
type,
is he at home? Is he in the ER?
He's
Where are we at?
They're going to try to charge $1,500 for him to spend the night. I was like,
Yeah,
oh no,
yeah.
he'll be good.
Little sleepover.
Yeah, it's like not for $1,500.
Got a little sleepover.
Hopefully he doesn't have to do this because the procedure is ridiculously expensive, and you have to go to Kansas City to get it done.
Wow.
So if you're the praying type, say a prayer for my little dog Louis, man.
Man.
So I'm gonna go home and check on him. But
Lewis.
Folks, here's kind of the AD attitude adjustment. I've been alive, I told you, 994 days. My oldest brother, Miles, was taken from us April 6, 2009. He was just 46. He lived 16,790 days. And every birthday past my 46, I think about my brother because I still have much I want to do. I know there was a lot he wanted to do. I want to do that. I want to, with my family, my friends, serve my community. And swim literally just to try to make the world better one attitude at a time, man. And a good buddy of mine, Jay Wilkinson, who owns Fire Spring here in town, he shared this quote with me a couple years back, and I love it. It's by the Quaker missionary Etienne de Grillet. He goes, I shall pass this way but once. And any good that I can do or any kindness that I can show to any human being, let me do it now. Let me not defer nor neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again. Folks, people say life is short all the time, and it is short, but there's plenty of time to do the right thing and to simply treat people with kindness. It's not a hard thing to do. Swim, love you, appreciate you, bro.
Love you too. Happy birthday.
You. Thank you much, brother. Folks, you're up next up is one-on-one with DP. Stay tuned. Me and Swim will be back tomorrow morning. Have a great one.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to get stronger just around the corner, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to crush a few reps before class with our expanded strength equipment or sweat it out on your way home from work. With over 2,800 locations, there's a Planet Fitness close to you, and most are open 24 hours. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See club for details.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th